Here, this is the Galaxy S4. This was the only one that I actually had to buy something for because of the battery on it. Now this one does have a crack here in the top. It's not terrible, but this one is in the garnet red color and it is absolutely beautiful. So as you can see here, it does have that crack there at the top. Unfortunate, but it still looks great and it's not on the screen, so I'm not that mad about it. This is the AT&T variant, and man, I just love this color. It just looks absolutely beautiful. So we have the AT&T branding in the Galaxy S4 there. So this one includes a 5-inch screen. And just to give you a little look around on the device here. So on the top here, we have our sensors there. We have our camera to the far right here. Samsung branding, little metal earpiece there. And you can see it's kind of like a little dotted pattern on the red. We have our home key there, and then you have capacitive keys on either side. On the side here, we do have our volume rocker right here. On the bottom there, we do have our microphone and our micro USB. On this side, we have our power key. You see the little notch where you can take the back panel off. We have the rear-facing speaker, Galaxy S4 branding, AT&T branding, our camera, and our flash. And on the top, we have another microphone and an IR blaster actually right here. And then we do have a 3.5mm headset jack. So what changed in the Galaxy S4? We went from a 4.8-inch screen to a 5-inch screen. We went from an 8-megapixel camera to a 13-megapixel camera. This one includes 2 gigs of RAM and 2600 milliamp hour battery. So still user replaceable, still really nice, but it still has plastic design. This came out in March of 2013. And it has Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, plastic back and a plastic frame. It uses micro SIM. We have, so the 5-inch screen is actually 1080p. So we went from a 720p screen to a 1080p screen. 16:9 aspect ratio, which did not change. 441 pixels per inch. This one came with Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean and upgradable to Android 5.0.1, and I believe that is what this is on. Let me see. And they kind of had this, you can see their menu system has changed multiple times throughout the years here. All right, so yeah, this one is running Android 5.0.1. And I just want to point out how cool this is, that it has the capacitive keys in red also. I think that's really, really nice. You can see that it has been updated, so we have the newer Google search bar there. And here to show you the notification center, which that didn't change much throughout the years. Let's see, what else about this thing? So it has the 13-megapixel camera with LED flash. Oh yes, it also came in 16, 32, 64 gigs of storage, expandable by micro SD card. Let's see, we do still have a 2-megapixel front-facing camera. However, it is now 1080p at 30 frames per second. And what else can I tell you here? Bluetooth 4.0, Wi-Fi 802.11a, B, G, N, and AC, which is kind of interesting. And let's see. And this website only gives me the information about the international variant as far as the processor, so let me look up what it actually has. All right, so according to CPU-Z, this one has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 at 1.89 gigahertz. Went from a dual-core processor in the S3 to a quad-core processor here, so big processor bump, and as well as the RAM, so pretty nice there. So this is the AT&T variant. Here is the AT&T model number there, the SGH I337, and it gives you some more information about the innards here. So this is the 16 gig model that I have here, running Android 5.0.1. And as I said, I did have to replace my battery in here. Oh, it wanted to play an ad. Nice. Okay, well, we will just get out of that then. Here's a sample of the video on the rear camera of the Galaxy S4. A quick sample of the video on the front camera on the Galaxy S4. Alright, so just to give you a quick idea of the performance of this, of the Galaxy S4, I did already run an Antutu benchmark as well as 3D Mark. So here's the score here, and it doesn't really give you a comparison to other devices, but this is from 2013, so it's quite an old device. Still runs pretty well. On 3D Mark here, we do have a score of 662, and it was pretty choppy when I was trying to run it, but as you can see here, it says 81%. Your score is better than 81% of scores for the Samsung Galaxy S4, which is kind of interesting. I don't understand why. But when we compare to newer devices, you can see here's us, and there's all these other devices. So we got the Google Pixel 4, go back, we have a couple different device options here. So we've got the Galaxy S10, the Xiaomi Mi 9, the iPhone 11, and the OnePlus 7. So it's not even on that board. Your score is better than 27% of results from all other devices, which is kind of surprising considering the age of this phone. So there's your performance monitoring and everything there. And yeah, it just didn't do 1 to 20 frames per second on that test. So not very good. So one thing we'll do is just try to open a YouTube video and see how long it takes and then see how it sounds. So let's go to YouTube here. And honestly, it's still pretty snappy. It's not terribly slow, but then again, the further I get into the different Galaxy phones, the better they'll get. So let's see, what do we have here? Let's go to our Explore page. Let's not play music because that will get us copyrighted. We'll go ahead and watch this here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SGN. I am John Krasinski, and now, let's get straight to the notes. That's right, even though the response to the first episode was incredibly positive, and for me, on a personal level,
So yeah, not too bad. Now mind you, this does have that rear-facing speaker, so it won't get super loud if it's on the table, but our scrolling isn't bad. Let's go to our comment section and see how bad that is. Yeah, not too bad. It's a little stuttery, not very bad though. There you go, not too bad. Another thing I like to do is show the wallpapers that are included on the phone. These are, I don't believe this is one of the included wallpapers, but let's go ahead and check it out here. So we'll go to our wallpapers and I'll show you which ones are included here. So we've got, we'll just do the lock screen area. All right. So we've got this kind of sky looking one here. A person or a kid holding balloons for some reason. Got this nice one here. A field, a balloon, a view from a plane, leaves, just a nice blue gradient. I am actually using this one. This one is from the phone, so we have nice leaves, added little flare in there, so more balloons. Okay. There you go. So that's the wallpapers there, and hopefully that gives you kind of an idea of the performance here. This does run a newer Samsung browser, so it actually will work. If you watch my other videos on the Galaxy S3, Galaxy S2, and the Galaxy S1, it did not work, but this one actually does, so it works pretty well. And we have this nice little scroll bar here, so we can kind of, go up and down at will there. And I did get updates for this and a couple of other Samsung apps from the Samsung Galaxy Store, so that's pretty nice. And you do have kind of like this card view here, so you can go to different websites with this nice kind of blur going on there. So pretty nice. So I have only added a couple apps here, but just to give you an idea of the apps that were included on this version. Here we go. So we've got Secure Family, Uber was pre-installed for some reason, Watch On, Yellow Pages, TripAdvisor, Amazon Kindle, I installed the benchmark there. Google Assistant I installed there. AT&T Live, AT&T Protect Plus, AT&T Mail, AT&T Locker, AT&T Navigator, AT&T Smart Wi-Fi. We have Device Help, which is an AT&T app. Drive Mode, which is another AT&T app. We have Flipboard, which is something that's included with TouchWiz. The Galaxy Store, Gallery, Gmail, Google Settings, all that good stuff. There's something called Group Play. Kids Mode, Knox, Lookout, AT&T Messages, AT&T Mobile Hotspot, AT&T Mobile TV, My AT&T, Polaris Office 5, S Translator, S Health. Yeah, so a bunch of stuff there. All right, that's just a quick look at the Galaxy S4.